I don't listen to Candace's show. I am 100% convinced that Charlie was killed by Tyler Robinson.
Let's start with that moment. Megyn Kelly being asked about Candace Owens and Charlie Kirk's death. She says she hasn't listened to Candace's show, but she's completely certain who did it.
Yeah, she skips the evidence entirely but still lands on a firm conclusion. It's confidence without investigation, and she's proud of it.
Let's take a look at that part.
Let's talk about the Candace Owens of it all.
Okay.
I love her, and I really do feel like there's potentially truth to what she's saying. What do you think? Is there something nefarious going on?
Are you talking about Charlie's murder? So I don't listen to Candace's show, but I am 100% convinced that Charlie was killed by Tyler Robinson, a crazed leftist who murdered him because he didn't like Charlie's messaging on the trans issue.
You can hear how she sets it up. Calm voice, steady posture, and then the sentence lands like a verdict.
Right, and the whole thing sounds rehearsed.
That is my firm belief after having talked to the people at Turning Point, the FBI, the security team that was on the ground, and many others. And I've come to that with a good faith basis, and I have nothing that would shake me from it.
She name drops the FBI, TPUSA security, and many others, as if citing official titles makes it credible.
I don't begrudge anybody asking questions, and I understand the controversy around where she's gone with it, but I think it's really kind of a matter of your preference for your broadcaster. And, you know, Candace is many people's cup of tea, and she's not other people's, and I'm the same.
And she's dismissing Candace while admitting she hasn't even seen what Candace has been presenting. Weeks of data, timelines, frame-by-frame analysis, all written off in a sentence.
That's the part that stands out. Candace isn't tossing conspiracies. She's showing inconsistencies. Ignoring that doesn't make you balanced. It just makes you uninformed.
You can hear it in her tone, the I'm above the noise act.
And I haven't responded well to people demanding that I try to police her speech, because that's a leftist thing. It's not a right thing.
But this isn't noise, it's evidence, and she hasn't looked at any of it.
She also keeps saying she's acting in good faith. No one brings that up unless they know the audience is already doubting their sincerity.
It's a phrase you use when you're selling certainty, not sharing truth. That's what this whole exchange felt like. Performance over substance.
And then the "I'd give Candace grace because she's grieving" line, that was the quiet discredit.
So if she's not for you, that's fine, but if she is, that's fine too. And what she says about this particular matter, look, I just give her a lot of grace because I know she's suffering. I know she really loved him. And I think this has been very hard on people who actually knew Charlie and really loved him. Oh, thank you.
It lets her sound compassionate while suggesting Candace is emotional, not rational.
Yes, grace is the polite version of she's too upset to be right. It's careful, too careful. Every word sounds calibrated to stay friendly with the same institutions Candace is calling out.
And the irony is, that's the point Candace keeps making, that no one in media wants to risk their seat at the table. Here's Megyn proving it in real time.
Exactly. And by wrapping it all in broadcaster preference, she avoids accountability completely. It's not a moral issue anymore. It's just a matter of taste.
But I think it's really kind of a matter of your preference for your broadcaster.
The way she says, if Candace isn't for you, that's fine. It's like she's talking about podcast genres, not the death of a friend.
It's corporate detachment, dressed as reason. A safe neutrality that keeps her on YouTube's good side while the real questions stay off screen.
And she knows what she's doing. She's not confused. She's cautious. That kind of tone doesn't come from uncertainty. It comes from calculation.
She's maintaining credibility with the system by distancing herself from anyone challenging it. That's how media control looks now, polished, polite, and protected.
Candace is doing her own investigation. Megyn is doing damage control. Two very different missions.
Yeah, and if this was really about truth, Megyn would have at least reviewed the material before commenting. It's not hard, unless you're afraid of what you might find. So we'll call it what it is: selective skepticism. She questions everything except the people she needs to stay close to.
And that's what viewers are catching on to. They can tell when Grace is just a PR move.
We'll leave it there, because the comments on Megyn's video are some of the saltiest we've seen in weeks.
Yeah, we're pulling up a few of them next, and trust me, they do not hold back.
Okay, so let's take a look at what people are saying under Megyn's clip, because wow, they were not having it.
Yeah, you could almost feel the collective eye roll from the comment section. Let's start with this one.
She just doesn't want to be next. She looks like she's trying to be convincing. Right, because that's what it felt like. She's not confident. She's rehearsed.
Yeah, the whole tone was, please don't cancel me, not, here's what I actually think.
Then you've got this. It's not about left or right. It's about truth. And that's the point. People aren't buying narratives anymore.
Exactly. They just watched her dismiss evidence she hasn't even looked at. You can't say, I don't watch her show, and then claim you know what's wrong with it.
Kelly is repeating what they told her. Doesn't mean it's true. That one popped up a lot. Everyone sees the media playbook now.
Yeah, and she's too smart for that excuse. This wasn't confusion, it was control.
Megyn is seriously deluded. Wow. That's not even anger. That's disappointment. Like, they expected more from her.
Exactly. When your audience calls you out like that, it's not trolling, it's fatigue.
This woman is unbearably fake. And the one after that, you disappoint me beyond belief. That's the tone across the board. People feel talked down to.
Yeah, because she's still pretending this is about personal preference, not the fact she ignored key evidence. They're not dumb. They've watched the footage Candace shared.
Sounds like she's been paid too. You can almost hear the collective nodding on that one.
Yeah, that I give her grace line really didn't help. It sounded scripted.
This Q&A feels very planted. I mean, it did. It was like watching a PR segment, not a journalist answering questions.
Totally. Everything was just a little too polished, a little too safe.
Something off with her answer. That's the most common one. Everyone felt it.
Yeah, because you can't fake conviction. You either believe what you're saying or you don't.
And this one summed it up perfectly. It's not about your preference for broadcaster. It's about the truth. That's the comment that won the room.
Yep, straightforward, no sides, no spin, just truth, which is what this whole thing should have been about.
All right, that's the pulse. Viewers aren't fooled. They're paying attention.
And they're not afraid to say it out loud anymore.
That's it for today's episode of The Crystal Ball, where Ethan and Maya, thanks for watching and thinking this through with us.
What do you think about Megyn's response? Was it fair or just careful? Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't hold back.
And if you haven't already, hit subscribe. That's how you stay part of the conversation.
Until next time, stay curious, stay skeptical.